powered by two 600-horsepower Troy Dennis inboards, and the team at Dennis Performance in Aden, North Carolina. Dragon Lady also has Mercury drives. Now the driver is Ron Reed from Avon Lake, Ohio. Throttleman Art Lilly from Millersville, Maryland. Navigator is Susan Reed from Avon Lake, Ohio. Dragon Lady is a brand new state-of-the-art 38-foot fountain. It has the new Fountain Positive Lift hull designed by Reggie Fountain and Jim Caldwell, the director of R&D for Fountain Powerboats. The owners, Ron and Sue Reed. The hull first saw water only 2 days before this race. It did reach speeds in excess of 95 miles per hour. Dragon Lady wishes to thank Art Lilly's Indian Landing Marina in Annapolis for their assistance in getting ready, particularly crew chief Alan Bourne. Also, Bob Enders at B&M Performance Marine for guidance on the use of the new PMT 1000 two-speed marine transmission. The Dragon Lady crew also wishes to express its gratitude to Jack Haney, director of racing at Fountain Powerboats, who applied his rigging and racing expertise to the final designs and who managed the rigging crew at Fountain Powerboats. Others who helped Dragon Lady make this race were South Padre Island Fire Chief Clifford Kroll and his wife Dixie, and son Alan and Susie Ashcraft at the Radisson Hotel for her hospitality. Dragon Lady B5 currently number 1 in B class. Dragon Lady is handling these bumpy waters here in the Gulf of Mexico absolutely with no problem. Dragon Lady, superb 38-foot fountain. This is the 1994 South Padre Island Grand Prix, first national APBA race of the season. Now here's an interesting shot. Here you see on the inside In Excess, which is a 47-foot fountain. On the outside, 38-foot fountain Dragon Lady. Both are leading in their class. In Excess, the leader in Super B. Dragon Lady, the leader in B class. Dragon Lady, a mini In Excess. In the distance and coming on strong, B2, Heartbeat. Heartbeat is in second place in B class. It's a 33-foot fountain powered by two 600-horsepower Troy Dennis inboards with Mercury drives. And the driver is Steve Day. Steve is from Seabrook, Texas. The Rattleman is Kurt Harbour. He's also from Seabrook, Texas. He's also the owner of Heartbeat. Navigator Rodnell Riddell from Clear Lake, Texas. The Heartbeat Racing Team would like to thank Arbor Financial Corp. Also let you know that they're donating all their APBA winnings for this year to the Texas Children's Hospital. One interesting note, Mr. Art Lilly, who rigs and maintains this boat, used to own Heartbeat, but now, of course, is with Dragon Lady. Well, Dragon Lady is the leader right now, and Heartbeat is second. So there's a little competition going on here between these two boats. You've got Heartbeat in second place, Dragon Lady in first place in B class. Nice throttling there by Kurt Harbour from Seabrook, Texas. Listen to those two 600-horsepower Troy Dennis inboards. B2, Heartbeat in second place. Lots of competition in B class. Originally there were 10 boats, but we believe now that there are 8 boats in the class because Powerplay and Banker never even made it to the milling area. So the competition in B class includes Triton, Tsunami, Everglades Express, Dragon Lady, imagine that, Houston City Limits, Spirit of Naples. But it's B2, Heartbeat in second place in B class, right behind Dragon Lady. Crew looks comfortable there. Driver Steve Day doing a fine job along with Throttleman Curtis Harbour and Rodnell Riddell, the navigator. There's a brand new, beautiful 35-foot motion P26 locomotion running in the top of the pack in P class. It's powered by three 2.5 Mercury outboards. There's Venus swimwear on the outside. Also a motion. There are a lot of motion boats running very well in this race. Right now, of course, in P class, Patriot, another 35-foot motion, is in first place. Locomotion is driven by Raul Ramos. He's from Miami, Florida. At the throttle, Alex Ramos. He's from Hialeah Gardens, Florida. Another motion that's doing very well is in S-Class. We believe that Motion Powerboats is leading in S-Class right now. But right now in B-Class, it's Locomotion running at the top of the pack. The Locomotion Racing Team would like to thank everyone at Fort Play Marine and everyone at Motion Powerboats, and especially Alex Ramos would like to thank his wife, Terry, for her patience and always being there. Locomotion P26 at the top of the pack in B-Class. Some of the other boats in P class, little competition, actually lots of competition in P class. We've got Patriot, we've got Armsco's Team Florida, Auto Palace Performance, Godspeed, Venus Swimwear. We understand that High Risk and Full Throttle are out of the race. Right now it's Locomotion at the top of the pack in P class. Raul Ramos and Alex Ramos doing a fine job. Driver and throttle man respectively. 1994 South Padre Island Grand Prix, coming to you from South Padre Island, Texas. A great first national race for the APBA. There you see Alex and Raul looking comfortably in their canopies. We'd like to wish the Locomotion Racing Team the very best of luck for the remainder of the 1994 racing season. Locomotion, 35-foot motion. Motions are handling these bumpy waters today very well. Patriot in first place in P class. Locomotion right up there. In first place in C class is Harazuba C1. Harazuba is powered by two 700 horsepower Innovation inboards with Mercury drives. The driver is from Max Seelig from Atlantic City, New Jersey. Throttleman Jason Seelig, navigator Jeff Seelig. They're all from Atlantic City, New Jersey. Harazuba currently the leader now in C class. Harazuba is your 1993 national champion. Sponsors include Harrah's Casino Hotel. Atlantic City reflects its support by making this season the 8th year of sponsorship. Harrah's shares sponsorship honors with International Game Technology of Reno, Nevada. Zubaz Sports Apparel, a new sponsor this season, Sunoco Racing Fuels. Also special mention to the boat builder, Suffolk Marine, and the engine builder, Innovation Marine, both from Sarasota, Florida. You're watching Harazuba C1, currently in first place in C class. On the outside is Hot Nasty. Hot Nasty apparently has broken down in C class. Other competitors include Pure Amperage, Secret Agent, Sudden Impact, Mr. Goodwrench. We mentioned Hot Nasty now is out of the race. Terminator, 7-Up, and we've got also Courageous Cat and Change Order. Lots of competition in C class, but right now Harazuba's on top. Number one, C1, Harazuba. Harazuba, 34-foot something. Beautiful South Padre Island skyline in the background. Mac, Jason, and Jeff Seelig, all from Atlantic City, aboard Harazuba, doing a fine job. Harazuba dialed in and number one. At the top of the pack in B class, B44 Triton. Triton is a 31-foot Aerotech powered by two 580-horsepower Innovation inboards with Mercury drives. Aboard Triton is the driver Bill McComb, throttle man Bruce Kruglich, and navigator Eric DeWitt. They're all from Sarasota, Florida. By the way, Eric DeWitt is the owner of Wilson DeWitt Graphics out of Sarasota, Florida, for all your vinyl and painting needs. Wilson DeWitt did all the graphics, of course, aboard Triton. Triton took a second place in St. Cloud earlier this year. Right now, they are also at the top of the pack in B class, running excellent. Triton. Some of the other boats, in addition to Triton, that Wilson DeWitt Graphics has done include Venus Swimwear, Stealth, and Spirit of Houston. Other clients include Wealthcraft Marine, Super Hawaii Racing, and Slick 50. You're watching Triton at the top of the pack in B class. Bill McComb, Bruce Kruglich, and Eric DeWitt, all from Sarasota, Florida, doing a fine job aboard this 31-foot Aerotech. Nice piece of driving there on these bumpy waters. The Gulf of Mexico. Beautiful jump. Let's see a replay. Beautiful. B44 Triton. B44 Triton behind Dragon Lady and Heartbeat in B class. Right at the top of the pack. Another beautiful piece of driving and throttle handling. Let's see it again. Excellent. Once again, Bill McComb, Bruce Kruglich, and Eric DeWitt aboard B44 Triton. At the top of the pack in C class is C4, Mr. Goodwrench. Mr. Goodwrench is a 28-foot Challenger powered by two 700-horsepower inboards with Mercury drives. The driver, Phil McCombs from Peoria, Illinois. Throttle man Jim Aggles, also from Peoria. Mr. Goodwrench, C4, beautiful jump. Mr. Goodwrench at the top of the pack in C class. As we said, Mr. Goodwrench is a 28-foot Challenger. Let us tell you a little bit about these Challenger Aerotech boats. They're manufactured by Michigan-based Performance Marine Products. The small performance boat company manufactures 24 and 28-foot performance boats. And they utilize offshore racing as their testing ground to produce fast, safe, and performance-oriented boats that can be utilized as pleasure boats with true performance features built into every hull. All boats are Baltec Boss Accord and utilize bi- and triaxial lamination for strength. Mr. Goodwrench is a copy of the same hull and deck mold utilized in the pleasure boats. And their 28-foot pleasure version has a 96-inch beam and weighs approximately 6,140 pounds, depending on the options. Now, the Challenger Aerotech current projects include several new boats for 1995. There's the V32, the V36, and V40. Their concentration is on performance boats for enthusiasts who demand high performance quality and recreational boat manners. By the way, Mr. Goodwrench won the Central Region in the U.S. Offshore Racing Association, also the Great Lakes Trophy Series, and came third overall for U.S. Offshore in 1993. You're looking at Mr. Goodwrench, C4, currently at the top of the pack in C class. Mr. Goodwrench. The Mr. Goodwrench crew doing an excellent job. Mr. Goodwrench. Oh, on the outside, there's In Excess. In Excess, the overall leader, and leader in Super V. In Excess. On the outside, Mr. Goodwrench on the inside. Mr. Goodwrench, 28-foot Challenger. Bill McCombs and Jim Aggles aboard Mr. Goodwrench. This is the 1994 South Padre Island Grand Prix. On the outside is Gone Clear. Gone Clear now is in first place in open class, followed by Recovery. Recovery in second place. There's Recovery on the outside. Second place in open. In excess, the overall leader and leader in Super V. Bobby Moore's boat, Gone Clear, is second overall, and Recovery third overall in this 1994 South Padre Island Grand Prix. There's Patriot on the outside. The leader in P class on the inside is Secret Agent. Secret Agent C32 running excellent in C class. Secret Agent on the inside is a 28-foot skater powered by two 2.5 EFIs. The driver, Jackie Jenkins from Sultan, Washington, all the time known as Bud. At the throttle, Dave Back from Grand Junction, Colorado. Now, the owner of Secret Agent is Paul Witter. He's from Sultan, Washington, and right now he is driving Ragamuffin, which is currently in second place in D class. But right now you're looking at Secret Agent C32 running excellent in C class. Secret Agent. The Secret Agent Racing Team would like to thank the Anderson Engineering Company for a fine job on the motors. They're from Seattle, Washington. Also, JJ from High Speed Marine. Secret Agent. Lots of competition in C class with Secret Agent. There's, of course, Harazuba, which is in first place. We've got Pure Amperage and Sudden Impact. Of course, Mr. Goodranch, Terminator, 7-Up, Courageous Cat, and Change Order. Hot and Nasty is out of the race in C class. Dave Bagg on the throttle doing an excellent job. He's from Grand Junction, Colorado, and Bud at the wheel is right on course. This Secret Agent C32 running excellent in C class. 28-foot skater. Slow-mo replay of a really beautiful jump. Handling just fine in these rough waters here in the Gulf of Mexico. Beautiful. Nice job there by Dave Bagg. Nice handling by Bud. Certainly a rocky road here at the South Padre Island Grand Prix. First national race for the APBA, and an exciting one it is. Let's listen to those two 2.5 EFIs. Texas Powerboat Events has done a wonderful job organizing this event, and much of the money that is raised through this race will go to children's charities in this local area down here at South Padre Island. Freeze frame video would like to say that we're very happy to be a part of this 1994 South Padre Island Grand Prix. Secret Agent, top of the pack, C32 in C class. Just smoking around the course is D69 Ragamuffin in second place in D class. Ragamuffin is a 32-foot skater powered by two 500-horsepower T-Custom Marine inboards with Mercruiser drives. Now, the driver is Paul Witter, if he sounds familiar, well, because he is the owner of Secret Agent, but he's driving Ragamuffin in second place right now. Paul is from Sultan, Washington. At the throttle, Rique Ford from Kingston, Washington. Ragamuffin currently in second place in D class. Ragamuffin D69. Now, the Ragamuffin Racing Team would like to thank Craig Archer, Tom Stagliano, and Dan McNamara. Also Gary Whedon of Archer Marine. Bob and Norm Teague of T-Custom Marine. Crew Chief Thad Finley and Thad Finley Jr. Don Schwebs of Mercury Marine. And for all the help this season, Powerboat and V8 Power Magazine for their support. Precision Silicones, South Valley Specialties, Pennzoil, and Johnny Hawthorne of the Sign Shop. Also, of course, JJ of High Speed. Ragamuffin currently in second place in D class, and just really